Hey, what's up, fam? Thank y'all for tuning in once again. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And when you do subscribe, hit the notification bells. Every time I drop a video, you will be the first to know about it. So it seems like Larsa Pippen and Marcus Jordan are back in the news, but they're not back together. They just throwing jabs at each other. So let's get into it real quick. This is from the dailymail.com, and it reads, Marcus Jordan, 33, says ex Larsa Pippen, 50, is back where she belongs after cryptic social media post. Now, the obvious is they were, 17 years apart, which is kind of a big gap, especially when it comes to the male and female dynamic. I could probably see it working more if he was 50 and she was 33, something like a Jay-Z, Beyonce type thing. If he's doing his thing, got himself established, making a lot of money, and she could be too, but it's just something, I don't know, being an age gap that wide, and when you're dealing with the woman being the older one and the man being that much younger, it just, I don't know. It's just, the maturity and experience level is different. But then you're talking about a woman who's 50, but is acting like she acts like she's in her 20s or 30s. So I don't know. Maybe it could have worked. But over the long term, as a man, I just don't think it'll work because it's just, just too public. But anyway, let's get into this story. Marcus Jordan seems to be holding on to some bitterness after his breakup with former Flame Larsa Pippen. Jordan, 33, who called it quits with the Real Housewives of Miami star earlier this year, told a fan on social media he had sent her back where she belongs next to a street emoji. It's funny because first thing I'm thinking of is Future and his saying in his song, "She's for the streets." Well, not his song, but his saying that she's for the streets, where people use that in their videos when they talk about different females. And that Future did do a song claiming that he knocked her down in his Gucci flip-flops. So yes. And then you talk about the basketball players that she dated, the rapper that she dated, other basketball players' son that she dated, and other people that she has dated since she has broken up or divorced from Scottie Pippen out there in them streets, embarrassing not just him, which it don't matter because they're no longer together, but embarrassing them kids, acting like you a teenager and this, that, and the third, and did she date like her son's teammate or some crap like that? But anyway, she needs to get somewhere and sit down. But for the streets, I mean, just by aesthetics alone, what we see might be an accurate statement that he has made. Now, why he made it, was it callous? Was it cold? Probably. But hey, truth hurts. Hit dogs holler. You feel what I'm saying? Jordan, already that. On Friday, Jordan, who is the son of NBA legend Michael Jordan, posted a carousel of photos on Instagram that included his mom, Juanita Van Noy Jordan, along with snaps of him hanging out with Kevin Hart, rapper Gunna, Dave Chappelle, and more. Now, it's funny. Think about it. Do you ever see Michael Jordan's ex-wife or Marcus Jordan's mother all out in pictures like Larsa Pippen doing? I know she's younger than Michael Jordan's ex-wife, but you never seen Michael Jordan's ex-wife all out in the streets like that. She has her own businesses, her own philanthropy type things that she does. She keeps it professional. She keeps it classy. You don't know her professional life. You don't know what she's going through, who she's seeing, if she's seeing anybody. You don't see none of that. And Michael Jordan is pretty much the same way. I mean, you'll see people take pictures of him when he's on vacation, stuff like that, but he ain't out there just like that. Pippen neither. But for some reason, Larsa feels like she got to be out there and be seen. So when you're out there like that and you want to be seen on them streets, then yeah, you back where you belong, on the streets. The street talk came up when a fan asked, "Where's Larsa?" After Jordan's answer, another fan posted their approval, writing, "My dog just snapped." I wonder why he was pissed, because don't forget, not too long ago, pictures came out of him on vacation somewhere, they say, and he was like, tooting his nose. But, wasn't a big deal made out of it. But I mean, it was put out there, and I think she said something kind of fly or flippant, about it or what have you. And that's probably why the resentment, was built up. And then someone say like, go get your girl. Like, man, she where she know where your girl at. She where she belong. Back out in the streets. When another follower suggests he go get your girl, go get your girl back home team, the trophy room CEO responded with, "I'm good." Responding to Jordan's original post in which he posted lyrics from Drake's song No Face, all these years throwing success in your face, all these baddies obsessed with my face. All the ish they don't address in my face. I can't be showing no stress on my face. One fan surmised this that I'm hurt but moving on post. Could he have been in love with this woman? I don't know. It's possible. He could have. She probably, and she could have done some stuff. But I'm gonna tell you about dudes. Let me finish. Another surmise. The real question is, why did you date her? Real Housewives of Miami. The entrepreneur answered, "Ha ha, she got me good. Players F up." Thing about guys, Marcus Jordan is 33. He's younger than me, different generation. I'm Gen X. I guess will be considered a millennial, I guess. I don't know. But I know guys my age, older, we don't like to talk a lot about relationships, good or bad. Real men, real guys. You got some chatty patties out there that tell you every time they knock somebody down, every time somebody break up with them, bragging on stuff, lying about half of it, the majority of it. But you got a lot of chatty patties out there, but a lot of us don't like to go into details about relationships or experiences unless it could benefit somebody. Now that's different. If you can teach a lesson through what your actions have been or what you have been through, then that's great. But if not, you keep it to yourself. For instance, like Chris Brown, his thing with Rihanna, he tried not to say too much about it. The majority of people have a feeling, belief that Rihanna probably put them hands on him first because he was driving, and they said that she went through his phone and saw some stuff, got upset. Was he right? Well, he'd been wrong if that's the truth, but that don't give her the right to go try to whoop on him. And then, he probably defended himself and unfortunately, he did something, probably went over the top, but it is what it is. But like I say, guys usually don't like to tell their business. So whatever happened in that relationship, he's not going to say. I can say, hey, from experience, that even like my first marriage, I can say things wasn't perfect. I can say things were probably done on both sides. I could easily, say things that was done against me that I felt wasn't right, this, that, and the third. But why? Men don't do that. We just, hey, it's over. Let's move on. Now, on the other hand, the other person, not saying my ex do nothing like this, but you got women that get out there and try to jump out in front of the narrative and make you look bad. Put the bad stuff out there to make them look like the victim, make them look great, like they did everything great. They did nothing wrong, and yet you did them wrong. So that's why they wanted it to be over. But it is, but the truth. And a lot of times, a lot of other people know the truth. So it is what it is. So like I said, a dude would be like, man, whatever, I don't care. Which is probably the case with this Jordan and Pippen relationship, because he said, she played him. So she did him wrong. What let me see. What did he say? Ha ha, she got me good. So which means that she probably used him for exposure paparazzi, storylines, whatever, to try to stay relevant in her life because she's 50. She's 50. Now, a lot of people, especially like youngsters, y'all might think 50 is old. But I'm going to tell you, when I was back working at a hospital, first started working at a hospital, we had nurses, we had aides, secretaries, whoever. They were in their 40s. And the things they used to say and stories they would tell, and they would be like, it was one lady who said that, hey, man, I'm in my 40s. I'm not looking for this, that, and the third. I'm just looking for have a good time, this, that, and the third, and move on, going on about your life. And I was listening to, now they talking amongst each other. So, I'm like a fly on the wall. And I'm like, what the hell? But I'm listening and I'm like, dang, is that how they really feel? But basically, women in their 40s, 50s, whatever, they still be wanting to get it in. Then, shoot, matter of fact, more recently, it was a nurse who was talking, older lady. She got probably in her 70s. And there was some, like, couple of age talking. And again, I'm just a fly on the wall because I try to interact in a lot of these conversations because it's just irrelevant. But people be talking, hey, we all, come on, work environment. Let's just be honest. And somehow one of the younger dudes, he was like, I couldn't imagine, somebody older, doing the same thing a younger's doing, this and the third. But then his nurse, she jumped up and said, hey, my daddy, she said my granddad or grandma, somebody say, the saying is, if it's snow on the roof, then there's a fire. That means there's a fire in the fireplace. And boy, we all just fell out. Everybody just fell out. Basically saying no matter what, it doesn't matter if you're 20, doesn't matter if you're, 27 or 77. Shoot. Human anatomy is cats, female, women, and men, and women for sure, definitely still want to get it in. Now, whether they're able to do the same monkey flips or got them knees or them hips like they had back in their 20s, that's another story, which could create, I don't know. That's just another story to where they just can't do what they did back in the day. So that's, but hey, they still are available. I mean, hell, if they just gonna lay there, they can lay there. I mean, won't be lazy. I ain't gonna say that. Like I say, they ain't being lazy. Like I say, they just, them hip replacement, them knee replacement, them things just ain't taken yet. So fellas, you just gotta go with the flow. But anyway, let me get back to this story real quick. Let's say Jordan and Pippen, who's the ex-wife of former NBA star Scottie Pippen, went official with their relationship in January 2023. Both appeared in season 2 of the competition show The Traders before calling things off in March. In July, the Real Housewives of Miami, is that what that is? Hell, RHOM star told Entertainment Tonight the romance was off. I think it's off. I mean, it's off. It's off, she said. I feel like I'm good, she added. While Pippen has spent the summer bonding with family and promoting her collaboration with Fashion Nova, which she should. Because I know the article that says she spent the summer with her children. Well, damn it, you're 50. You should be spending the summer with your kids, with your children. I mean, I don't know how old you are, but you're 50. I mean, you're old enough to be a grandmother. Not saying, again, that you can't have a sex life because what you do in your bedroom, you should be able to do till the day you die. I get it. But it should not be on public display. You shouldn't be showing your body in public display. That's what it means by being in the streets. Because no matter what, you out here flaunting. But then again, Marcus Jordan, the girl you with now, because what does it say? Jordan seems to have moved on with a new romance. In August of the period, he took his new gal pal, Ashley Stevenson, on vacation in romantic Saint-Tropez, France. The girl you got doing the same thing. She got this Instagram. Yeah, she's a quote unquote, I guess, an Instagram model. What's her name? Ashley Stevenson. Let me real quick before I talk out of turn. And for anybody who's saying that Marcus Jordan seems like you're only dealing with females. Let's see if I can see. Only articles. I don't feel like logging into Instagram and stuff right now. I really don't. Girlfriend. But yeah. You went from one street runner to another, pretty much, dude. I don't understand why why these cats don't take after their fathers. Because, like I said, your mother ain't out there like that flaunting, showing off her body half naked. You see the older guys, let's see, like what's his name, LeVar Ball or whatever the name is. well, his wife passed away. But anyway, when she was living, you ain't see her out there in the street. But then them bald brothers got all these Instagram models. All these guys got these Instagram models and getting them pregnant and this, that, and the third. But your moms are not doing that type of things. I'm not really understanding. So really, to be the devil's advocate, dude, saying she's back out in the street, that's something that you should not say, because again, yo girl, I don't know if she done been ran through or dating a lot of dudes. That's not my business. Don't know. But what I'm saying is, if she's out here showing, 70 to 90% of her body on the web, well, hell, she's for the streets too. So like I say, you made that comment. It's almost like, who are you really trying to hurt? But it's called access. Just to answer another question that people are probably asking. It's when you are at a certain level, you got access to more and more. You see what I'm saying? A cat that's, let's say a cat that's in the hood, or let's just don't forget that. Let's say a cat, making $50,000 to $60,000 a year, living check to check, can pay his bills, got a nice apartment, a decent car, this and the third. You're not going to be taking vacations with somebody look like this. I mean, not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying. But somebody like Marcus Jordan, who has notoriety, who has, people know who you are, has the money, the access to do a lot of stuff, to do what he want. You can have the women that average guys like myself can get. And then you got access to women that that everybody in the world can see, but can't get if they was trying. You see what I'm saying? The ones that take trips, the ones that go around acting like they're doing this and the third, make a lot of money just showing off their bodies. I mean, if that's what you want, that's what you want. Me, myself, I don't think I would want to be caught publicly with a street runner. Now, if it maybe like, behind closed doors, like these rappers be like flying these females out and paying these females to get flued out or whatever, and ain't really posting it on the gram. But then you got these females, they'll post on the gram. But a lot of times they won't. Now they'll post if they get flued out, and then they don't get to do what he want to, and then he just leave them on the curb and leave them on the street, because that's what they for anyway. Then they want to post and get upset. But you knew what time it was. You knew what it was. So it's the same thing with old Larsa Pippen. You can be 50. Don't matter. You still act like a dang 20-year-old. And you know that, everybody else look at you like, oh, this helps for the streets. Like I said, because everybody she done dated. So Marcus he's just another notch. And then he moved on. Could be thinking the same thing about the girl he with now, because I just don't see nobody marrying these females, because ain't none of them getting married. They get knocked up, but they're not getting married. But anyway, that's all I got for this story, man. That's all I got for this story. I think Marcus Jordan was hurt. He did feel used, mistreated some way, shape, or form. He hasn't put it out there yet. But him just saying she for the streets let you know that that's most likely what happened in their relationship. Something didn't go right that he felt went right. And now he's just, but he's proven that, hey, I not get rid of one, and I just throw one on the street, and I just pull another one off the street and keep it moving. But anyway, tell me what you think about this story. Leave your comments below. Share it with the world, man. Let's have we can try to have intelligent conversation, even with this one here. Thank y'all for watching, but don't forget there's 4 other ways you can support the channel that don't cost you anything, maybe a couple minutes out your day. That's like, share, comment, and subscribe. Couple minutes out your day means the world to us here. If you would like to support monetarily, you can always give super thanks, super chats, or go to the description box. There are links there that you can click on. You can support financially there. Don't forget to go to marlonmorale.com. That's marlonmorale.com. Get 10% off your first purchase, which includes beard kits, perfumes for men and women. You can get silk do-rags for your men, silk scarves for the ladies, to where you can cover up some of your body in the finest of materials. and purses and much more. Again, it's marlonmorales.com. 10% off your first purchase. And with that being said, I leave you in peace, and I'll see you on the other side.